Why do some areas prosper while others languish in poverty? This is the question that burns brightly in the heart of the global discussion on wealth distribution. Across our world, the distribution of wealth is strikingly uneven. Some regions are teeming with opulence, their skylines dotted with glimmering skyscrapers and bustling markets. Yet others are mired in poverty, where the struggle for basic amenities, such as clean water and food, is a daily reality. This disparity raises a crucial question. Why do these stark contrasts exist, and what can we do to level the playing field? The answer lies not only in understanding the causes of this wealth gap, but also in looking at the success stories. There are places around the globe that have made significant strides in transforming their economies from poverty-stricken to prosperous. This video will explore successful poverty alleviation projects that have transformed poor areas into prosperous ones. Bangladesh has been a beacon of hope in the fight against poverty. One shining example of this hope is the transformative power of microfinance. This innovative financial model has been instrumental in empowering people, particularly women, to start their own businesses and improve their livelihoods. Microfinance works by providing small loans to those who traditionally lack access to banking services. In Bangladesh, this has been a game changer. It has allowed many to break free from the cycle of poverty, fostering financial independence and economic growth. In the heart of Bangladesh, a woman weaves intricate patterns onto beautiful saris. She is a beneficiary of a microfinance program, a small business owner, and an agent of change in her community. She is one of the many faces of the microfinance success story. Microfinance institutions in Bangladesh have helped millions of such entrepreneurs. They have not only provided them with much-needed capital, but they have also imparted valuable financial literacy skills. This has enabled these individuals to better manage their finances, understand the importance of savings, and make informed decisions that have a direct impact on their economic growth. But the magic of microfinance doesn't stop there. It has also had a ripple effect on the social fabric of the country. As more and more women become financially independent, they gain a stronger voice in their households and communities. They are able to invest in their children's education, improve their family's health and nutrition, and ultimately uplift their communities out of poverty. The story of microfinance in Bangladesh is not just about numbers or economic growth, it's about people. It's about empowering individuals, improving lives, and creating opportunities. It's about the woman who can now send her children to school, the man who can now afford healthcare for his family, and the community that can now dream of a better future. The success of microfinance in Bangladesh shows how tailored financial solutions can uplift communities out of poverty. It's a testament to the fact that when given the right tools and opportunities, people can and do create change, and that's a powerful story worth telling. Brazil has made significant strides in reducing poverty through its innovative Bolsa Familia program. This initiative is a shining beacon of hope, demonstrating the power of conditional cash transfers in tackling poverty. Launched in 2003, Bolsa Familia has grown to become one of the largest social assistance programs in the world. The program provides financial aid to low-income families, on the condition that their children attend school and receive regular health checkups. This is a unique approach, blending immediate financial support with long-term investment in children's health and education. The results have been nothing short of impressive. Bolsa Familia has helped lift millions of Brazilians out of poverty. It has also achieved significant improvements in children's health and education outcomes. Let's delve a bit deeper into these achievements. In terms of health, the program has led to an increase in prenatal care, vaccinations, and regular health checkups for children. This has resulted in a decrease in child mortality and malnutrition rates. Moreover, the program has improved children's growth and development, setting them up for a healthier future. Turning to education, Bolsa Familia has had a positive impact on school attendance and enrollment rates, particularly among girls. It has reduced child labor and improved children's learning outcomes. By ensuring that children are in school, the program is helping to break the cycle of intergenerational poverty. The success of Bolsa Familia lies in its simplicity and focus. The program targets the most vulnerable sections of society, providing them with immediate relief. At the same time, it invests in the future, ensuring that children grow up healthy and educated, ready to contribute to society. The Bolsa Familia program is not without its critics. However, its achievements cannot be denied. It has shown that with the right approach, it is possible to make a significant dent in poverty. It has also highlighted the importance of government intervention and social programs in poverty reduction. The Bolsa Familia program demonstrates how government intervention and social programs can be effective in poverty reduction. It is a vivid reminder that when it comes to tackling poverty, there are no quick fixes. It takes a concerted, sustained effort, and above all, it takes a commitment to investing in the future. China's ambitious poverty alleviation efforts have lifted hundreds of millions of people out of poverty. Let's delve into the tactics that have made this possible. China's poverty alleviation strategies are multifaceted, focusing on infrastructure development, rural revitalization, and targeted poverty alleviation. Infrastructure development has been a cornerstone of China's poverty alleviation efforts. By investing heavily in transportation, water, and electricity infrastructure, China has managed to connect remote rural areas with urban centers. This has opened up a world of economic opportunities for rural residents, allowing them to access markets and services previously out of their reach. Next, let's look at rural revitalization. This strategy aims to enhance the vitality of rural areas by promoting local industry, tourism, and agriculture. By encouraging the growth and diversification of rural economies, China is helping its rural residents to tap into new sources of income and, in turn, escape the clutches of poverty. Finally, there's targeted poverty alleviation. This involves identifying the specific needs of impoverished individuals and households and tailoring support to meet those needs. Whether it's providing vocational training, microloans, or direct cash transfers, this approach ensures that support is directed where it's needed most. These strategies are not implemented in isolation. Rather, they work together in a synergistic manner, creating a comprehensive approach to poverty alleviation. Infrastructure development enables rural revitalization by connecting rural areas to markets and services. Rural revitalization, in turn, creates opportunities for targeted poverty alleviation by generating jobs and income sources. China's approach to poverty alleviation is a testament to the power of comprehensive strategies. By addressing poverty from multiple angles, China has been able to make significant strides in reducing poverty and transforming poor areas. China's approach to poverty alleviation illustrates the power of targeted, comprehensive strategies in transforming poor areas. What do these case studies have in common? Well, each illustrates a unique and successful approach to poverty alleviation, but there are certain key themes that are consistent across the board. Firstly, empowerment. It's a cornerstone of any effective poverty alleviation strategy. Whether it's through microfinance in Bangladesh, enabling individuals to start their own businesses, or Brazil's Bolsa Familia program, which empowers families with the resources to send their children to school, empowerment is crucial. It's about equipping individuals with the tools, resources, and knowledge to improve their own circumstances, rather than simply handing out aid. Secondly, government intervention. In each case, the government played an instrumental role in implementing and supporting the initiatives. In China, for instance, the government's direct involvement in poverty alleviation efforts has been key to their success. It's a clear reminder of the vital role that policy and governance play in tackling poverty. Thirdly, targeted strategies. It's not enough to throw money at the problem and hope for the best. Each successful poverty alleviation strategy we've discussed has been targeted and specific, addressing the unique needs and circumstances of the people it's designed to help. For instance, Microfinance in Bangladesh was specifically designed to support rural entrepreneurs, while the Bolsa Familia program in Brazil targets families living in poverty. Lastly, sustainability. The most effective strategies are those that not only alleviate poverty in the short term, but also lay the groundwork for long-term economic stability. This means investing in education, infrastructure, and local businesses, which can create jobs and stimulate economic growth for years to come. So empowerment, government intervention, targeted strategies, and sustainability. These are the ingredients that make up a successful recipe for poverty alleviation. It's not a one-size-fits-all solution, but these common elements provide a strong foundation upon which to build. These common elements can provide a blueprint for effective poverty alleviation. Policymakers play a critical role in poverty alleviation. They hold the reins of power and can steer the course of a nation, shaping the future for millions of people. But how can they apply the lessons we've learned from Bangladesh, Brazil, and China to their own poverty alleviation efforts? Firstly, let's look at the importance of microfinance. As we've seen in Bangladesh, providing affordable credit to small business owners can create a ripple effect throughout the community. Policymakers can facilitate this by creating a favorable environment for microfinance institutions to thrive. They can also provide regulatory oversight to ensure these institutions are serving the needs of the poor and not exploiting them. Next, consider social welfare programs like Brazil's Bolsa Familia. This program provides cash transfers to poor families on the condition that their children attend school and get regular health checkups. Policymakers can champion such programs, ensuring they are adequately funded and effectively administered. Then there's the comprehensive approach taken by China, which combines infrastructure development with education and healthcare initiatives. Policymakers can adopt a similarly holistic approach, designing policies that address not just one aspect of poverty, but multiple facets simultaneously. However, it's not enough to merely replicate these strategies. Each country, each region, even each community has its own unique challenges. Policymakers must therefore craft tailored strategies that take into account the specific needs and circumstances of the people they serve. Furthermore, they must be prepared to intervene when markets fail. As we've seen, the market alone cannot solve the problem of poverty. Government intervention is necessary to correct market inequities and ensure that economic growth benefits everyone, not just the privileged few. In summary, policymakers have a pivotal role in poverty alleviation. Through targeted strategies, government intervention, and a commitment to learning from successful case studies, they can make a significant difference. Policymakers have the power to transform poor areas into prosperous ones. The fight against poverty is far from over. As we look ahead, the landscape of poverty alleviation is set to change. We're stepping into an era where the challenges are evolving, but so too are the opportunities. And at the heart of these opportunities, innovative solutions are taking center stage. Consider the role of technology. It's not just about creating new gadgets or apps. It's about leveraging technology to deliver services and opportunities to the most remote and impoverished corners of the world. Imagine a world where a farmer in rural Africa can access weather forecasts, sell his produce, or learn new farming techniques, all from his mobile phone. That's the power of technology. Then there's the potential of social entrepreneurship. This isn't just about doing good, it's about doing good in a sustainable and scalable way. Social entrepreneurs are harnessing the power of business to tackle poverty. They're creating jobs, developing products and services for the underserved, and injecting capital into impoverished areas. They're showing us that it's possible to make a profit while making a difference. And let's not forget the role of policymakers. They're the ones who can create an environment that fosters these innovative solutions. They can pave the way for technology and social entrepreneurship to thrive by implementing supportive policies, providing funding, and fostering partnerships. But as we move forward, we must also remember that there's no one-size-fits-all solution to poverty. What works in one context may not work in another. It's about understanding the local realities and adapting our strategies accordingly. Furthermore, we must ensure that our efforts to alleviate poverty are inclusive. We must leave no one behind. This means reaching out to the most vulnerable and marginalized, including women, children, and those living in conflict-ridden areas. The fight against poverty is far from over. But with the right strategies and commitment, we can create a world where poverty is a thing of the past. Let's embrace the future with hope and determination, and let's continue to work towards a world where everyone has the chance to thrive. We've traveled from Bangladesh to Brazil, from China to the future, exploring how to transform poor areas into prosperous ones. It's been a journey of discovery, and it's now time to tie all the threads together. Our journey started with Bangladesh, where we saw the transformative power of microfinance. Small loans given to those who would otherwise be overlooked by traditional banking institutions sparked entrepreneurial spirit, empowered women, and ultimately uplifted entire communities. This model showed us that sometimes the best way to help is to provide the tools for people to help themselves. Then we took a flight to Brazil, where we learned about the Bolsa Familia program. This social welfare initiative has successfully reduced poverty by providing financial aid to families in exchange for keeping their children in school and taking them for regular health checkups. This approach highlighted the importance of not just providing immediate financial relief, but also investing in the future through education and health. Next, our journey took us to China, a country that has lifted hundreds of millions of people out of poverty within a few decades. China's comprehensive poverty alleviation efforts, including infrastructure development, education, and targeted poverty relief, showed us the impact of a multi-pronged approach. It's not just about addressing immediate needs, but also about creating an environment where prosperity can take root and grow. And finally, we looked into the future, discussing the role of policymakers in poverty alleviation. We learned that innovative and compassionate policies can make a world of difference, and that it's crucial for policymakers to listen, learn, and act based on the needs and realities of those they serve. Each of these stories, these approaches, hold valuable lessons for us. They show us that poverty is not an inescapable trap, but a challenge that can be overcome with the right tools, strategies, and determination. Remember, every area has the potential to be prosperous. It's not a question of if, but how.